Hey guys, real quick before we get into the episode, don't forget to
like us on Facebook at facebook.com/HellaAverageGaming. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/HellaAverageGaming, average spelled AVG. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Follow us on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/HellaAverageGaming. Listen to us on Stitcher, check us out on iTunes, and make sure to listen to us on Google Play.
And with all that said and done, let's get to it.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 72 of the Hell Average Games Cast. As always, I'm your co-host, Cam, alongside, some would say, the most manly motherfuckers on this side of the Mississippi, Carmen and Jeremy. What's happening, fellas?
We've left the room. There's no one
All
here.
right.
Yep.
All right. Carmen.
Yo.
Carmen.
Yo.
I guess you'll be the manly one then.
I am. I mean, Jeremy can't grow a beard. He's not a man.
I've seen Jerry with a beard. It's pretty big.
Yeah. I'm a hairy boy.
Hairy boy.
Hairy boy.
Cam, were you looking at his penis or were you looking at his face?
Well, it depends on what day it is. Really.
It was a Tuesday.
Okay, so that would have been Dick Day.
That's penis day.
Yeah, absolutely. The first 5 days are always Dick Day, and then I give it a break on the weekends.
Nice.
Because I mean, if you look at it too much, then it just gets monotonous, you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
but
gotta shave some shapes in there. Keep it fresh.
As much as we love talking about Jeremy's dick, that's not what we're here for. We're here for a much higher calling, and that's to talk about video games.
Let's get it.
So, who's been playing some video games since we last talked? It's been what, about a week?
Been a week on the dot.
Jeremy's still playing Dragon Quest.
I'm done with it.
Oh,
thank God. Woo! Start a slow clap.
Well, I've finished it, but I probably will go back to like clean up on some trophies and shit.
Are you getting the platinum?
So, how'd it go, Jeremy? Tell us how it went.
I finished up on most of the side quests. Well, I think all of the side quests, but there's a few other optional things I have to do for trophies. I have to get like my characters to like level 99. Just some tedious cleanup shit. But I figure I can do it. The only thing that seems to be giving me a problem is this optional side quest called the Wheel of Hama. It's like you go to like this Tibetan monastery and you can do like these special challenges where you have to beat so many groups of enemies in using like less than 20 turns or something like that. The last one sucks because you have to fight groups of enemies, and if you don't kill the entire group like all at the same time, they summon more. It's like a never-ending cycle, and it pissed me off so much I had to kind of stop.
So you just gotta bring a mage in with a bomb-ass area effect spell and nuke them.
That's the problem. You're only you only have one mage, and she can only fight in one of the 5 fights.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, you have to make parties of 2 people, and not everyone has spells or attacks that can hit all enemies at once. So you've really got to be strategic. You got to have some fucking luck. I was watching like guides online how to do it, and I was making parties doing the exact same moves, and I just didn't have the same luck. Like I ended up getting a critical attack on one enemy and accidentally killing him first, and she summoned 3 enemies to replace him. It's like, fuck this shit.
The RNGesus was not on your side.
That's what this is. It was pissing me off.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like some RNG not manipulation, but some that's a lot of luck in there, Jeremy.
Yeah, that was the only time the whole game where I felt like this was bullshit. So that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, for a whole, what did you say, 100-hour experience maybe?
About 110 hours.
110-hour experience, that's the one thing that pissed you off. I think you're doing okay.
Yeah, exactly. But,
so what are you going to move into? Is it time for some web slinging across New York City?
I was going to say, I've actually already started.
Oh, shit. Let's hear about it.
I started it up. I think I played for 3 hours maybe? I want to guess. Not very far. I'm basically at a part. I already. This is no spoiler. Just right off the bat, I took down Kingpin. I've been helping with the police towers and kind of just dicking around the city. I just got the ability to take pictures, so I've been just swinging around the landmarks, just taking pictures and racking up those points. I'm loving the game so far, but I'm terrible at the combat. because I'm going in this like just instinctually like it's Arkham City. So when the little spider sense goes off, I'm pressing triangle to do a counter instead of circle.
That's what you got to get used to that dodge, and you'll be golden.
Exactly. And man, they lay it on heavy with the fucking dodge. It's actually getting annoying because I'm just trying to combo these guys and knock them out, and every half second, dodge. Just like let me just kill one motherfucker.
A good way to get around that is doing a lot of air combat.
They wouldn't even let me launch them into the air. Like I launch them into the air, and I'm still getting the spider sense, and then someone shoots me or something and knocks me out of my combo.
Yep.
Yeah,
that happens. Yeah. I mean, it gets tough. I mean, there's the dodging only increases towards the end of the game.
Yeah,
but you unlock skills that, like, if you get a perfect dodge, they'll shoot a web at them and web them up, and then you can just jump over at them and kind of do a sneak attack on them.
That's why I've been kind of just grinding and trying to get some points into skills. I've been kind of balancing it between like movement and combat and innovation. So like, and I saw how some of it was like perfect counter and increasing the time for perfect counter. Certain things you can do to like increase your focus so you can heal more. Which that's another thing too. When I fought Kingpin, I think I died like 3 times.
The combat's hard.
The combat's really hard in groups because when I was fighting Kingpin, I'm trying to focus on the Kingpin, but you got all these little dudes like shooting you and attacking you, and then when you focus on one of them, the camera like zooms off a Kingpin, he comes out of nowhere and charges into you and just smashes you in one hit.
Got to use that spidey sense, boy.
Damn, I know. So I'm still getting used to it. I am dying a good bit though. Even just like I'll go in and just do like random crimes, stopping a B&E or whatnot, and then they just overwhelm me, and I just get sloppy, and they just squash the Spider-Man.
From what you're saying, I definitely think once you get the muscle memory in, you'll be just fine.
Yeah. It's one I'm going to have to get through trial and error. I've got to unlearn Arkham, unfortunately. But I'm still loving it.
Good. I'm glad you like it. It's a fantastic game.
It's Spider-Man. What can you say?
I'm like 68% of the way through, 67, something like that.
Oh, I think I'm only like 5 or 6%, something like that. I'm like Carmen. I'm getting really distracted by the side shit. And he was absolutely right. You're just swinging along. I'm just looking for backpacks, or I'm looking for towers, and it's just, we got a drug deal going on over here. We got someone breaking in over here. I'm like, shit.
And you really feel like waypoints right on the map.
Say what?
You can set waypoints on those backpacks.
I do, but then I'm like, well, there's a crime right there. I might as well just swing in real quick and take care of it.
That's still happening, and I'm 85% in.
Yeah,
that doesn't go anywhere.
No. It only gets worse.
I figured.
You unlock, as you progress the main story, you'll unlock side missions and then new stuff to do around the city. So, as I unlocked a new thing for the city, I would try to do all of that at once. Oh, it's so terrible. I just don't like having all those fucking icons on my map.
Can I not just, unlock Miles Morales or Spider-Gwen to just do that shit for me while I focus on the main story?
Yeah, no, you gotta play the game and experience the fucking game, Jeremy.
It's hard being Spider-Man.
It's hard out there for a pimp, as they say.
That's right.
So, is Red Dead next on the list, or are you going to skip over it for a little while?
Oh, I've got my pre-order ready to go on old Red Dead.
Pre-ordered that fucking PS4 Pro.
I pre-ordered the special edition that comes with the 2 real revolvers that come with ammo. You can really shoot them.
Oh, man, I'll probably buy that.
That'd be like
I shouldn't.
Shit, that'd be like fucking $3,000 probably.
Oh yeah, that'd be expensive as fuck. It'd be way.
Cancel the wedding. I'm buying this PS4.
I love you, baby. Or you could just literally go buy the game for $60 and then go to a gun store and buy a couple of Colt revolvers.
You might get out cheaper that way.
Yeah.
Carmen, what about you? What you been playing, buddy?
The usuals, and then I've been playing the fuck out of Spider-Man. Like I was saying, I'm 85% in. I skipped over some of the grindy stuff because I just want to wait till I get maxed out.
I should note.
So some of the challenges I just need more power.
What'd you have to note, Jerry Bear?
I was gonna note the irony. We were talking about Spider-Man. I just squashed a spider. So
yeah. See, you could have became a superhero right there.
I was hoping. Nothing happened.
Yeah, it's I've done most the grindy stuff, and I got the Taskmaster on Spider-Man, and there's a few that are just I'm just frustrated with, so I'm kind of moving on and passing those until the end of the game.
The side
and
stuff.
You got your ass whooped by Taskmaster.
I did, yeah. Taskmaster, he like snuck me. I was just swinging along. He just hit me with some electrified, what are they called? The bowling? What are they? The things?
Bolos?
Yeah. Bolos. And then he just whooped my ass. I couldn't get the dodge down. I was like, fuck.
Taskmaster. More like ass master.
There you go. That's why
I fucked him up, Jeremy. I whooped his ass.
Oh, Taskmaster?
If you're having trouble with the combat, you're probably going to catch an L2.
Ooh.
So yeah, that game it doesn't get old. Like, I mean, I guess some of the side stuff gets repetitive, but it's still fun. Like, it's fun to do. So yes, it's repetitive, but it's fun repetition, you know?
I could see the crimes getting repetitive. Although I did do one of the car chases. It was fun. You know, you jump down the car and pull them out and web it up.
Those are fun. You can do those a lot.
I've only had one pop up. Yeah, I've only had one pop up. Everything else has been B&Es and drug deals.
B&E. You gonna go do a B&E?
The end game is so ridiculous.
Ah.
Like, the end of the game just gets insane. The city becomes insane.
Just becomes fucking crime city.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
You gotta just kind of ignore it and just go on, I guess. Otherwise you do it all day.
Like, I got motherfuckers shooting rockets at me. Like, I'm just swinging.
Fuck.
I'm like, you guys are shooting missiles at me. I'm just trying to go see Aunt May. Like,
I'm just trying to deliver a pizza.
Like, damn, leave me the fuck alone. So yeah, I'm gonna blaze to the end of the story and then go back and do cleanup.
That's a good idea.
So the Spidey suits are awesome. I love unlocking. Like, I just unlocked the Iron Spider suit. That's pretty fucking cool.
Nice.
I used the vintage one from the comics. It looks so out of place, but so sick all at the same time.
Well, that's kind of what I did with Arkham City. I had the 1960s Adam West Batman suit, and I used that for most of the game.
Nice.
And he looks so fucking stupid, but it was awesome.
I love good stuff. I'm trying to rock like the most badass costume I have. And like I forget what it's called, like Spider-Man 2099 maybe.
Oh, that's a cool one. Yeah,
that's a real cool
that red and blue.
Yeah, the red and blue. Yeah. So I played that. I played some Overcooked too, which is good lord, that game's fun.
Wow, I didn't know you had it.
I did. Yeah, I do. And Robert, our buddy Rob, came over last weekend, and we just fucking started playing Overcooked. And next thing you know, like 4 hours later, we're like halfway through. And we're stuck on a level, so I'm gonna pick it back up and try to finish up and at least say I beat it.
Christy can show you how it's done, dog. Fire that shit up. She'll fucking whip you right into shape.
I'm sure. It's just tough. That shit gets tough. Like, when you got the levels where, like, you're split up and you got to throw stuff across on the airship and then you got to cook it or cut it and then throw it back to your homegirl or homeboy. That's just tough, man.
Yeah, brah.
But it's so fun. Such a simple concept. It works so well.
It's just so like good.
I want to see that studio make more games. Who makes Overcooked?
I'm not sure. Damn, it's like he had to like walk away like 27 feet just to get to his laptop.
Ghost Town Games.
Yeah, they
never heard of.
They do good work.
Yeah, I want to see them do more stuff. Like, I mean, the game is great.
Yeah, but I don't think they need to. Like, they just need to stick. Like, they just need to stay on their path. Like, Overcooked 1, super good game. We wait a while. We put out Overcooked 2. Like, you don't have to... studios don't need to pump out games like that.
I agree. Don't EA it.
They were just
or
founded.
Ubisoft it.
They're only 3 years old. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so in that short amount of time, they've put out 2 games that are hits.
Mm-hmm.
Such good games.
Don't want them to turn into next Telltale and oversaturate the market.
Fucking Telltale. Fuck Telltale.
Shout out to Telltale.
So yeah, that's about it. Play a little bit more Dead Cells, but nothing like picked it up like while I was drinking and played some. So, just kind of a fucking one-off game where I did okay, but
After other than that, Spider-Man, I'm fucking full-time in Dead Cells until Red Dead.
Full-time in Dead Cells. Well, we've got exactly 1 week till Red Dead, so.
I know. I gotta hurry up.
That means I gotta be Spider-Man sometime this week. And Red Dead comes out Friday. We're recording Select Start Friday, Saturday. We're not gonna be able to play Red Dead till like Monday.
Ooh, that's gonna be just.
And then like we don't play video games after we record. It's like I take off like 4 days.
Yeah, because you're burnt the fuck out.
Because we fucking sit there in the cave and just fucking grind them out.
Next week, we're all getting together. We're going to record the next season of Select Start. We've got a bunch of classics coming. We're going to be playing a lot of SNES. I think we're going to play some Mighty Number 9. No telling what else comes down no telling what comes down the pipe.
And we're going to finish Cuphead.
We're going to try.
God almighty.
But the hardest part about Cuphead, the hardest part about Cuphead is deciding when to play it. Do you play it in the morning when your senses aren't all together? Or do you play it in the afternoon after lunch and you're kind of lethargic? And then after dinner, that's when shit goes downhill with Select Start.
Yeah, you get that Chinese in you and you just start slumping.
Exactly.
Are we doing the traditional Chinese?
Well, I'm not going to eat a fucking salad.
Well, I'm not going to eat a salad.
Yeah,
Motherfucker,
that's
we're
like our
having salad.
tradition.
Well,
You
Jeremy,
can have a salad.
Jeremy, just fucking buy 8 bags of lettuce. And that's all Cam gets to eat the whole time he's there. No coffee, no donuts, no chips. Just motherfucking lettuce.
We'll deep fry that lettuce. He'll eat that shit.
Oh, he would fucking tear up some deep fried lettuce.
You bring that lettuce in, I'm opening every bag, Jeremy, dump it on your floor, and I'm going to shit in it. I'm not going to use your bathroom the whole day. I'm just going to shit and piss right in that lettuce.
Oh,
bro,
man.
that's absolutely disgusting.
That's some croutons and dressing right there.
Exactly.
Damn right. You damn right.
Do you shoot out ranch or French dressing?
I do blue cheese, so it's a little chunky.
Oh.
Let's talk about some new releases. There's some good games out, fellas, and it's bad for the wallet if I do say so myself. Soul Calibur 6 is out. We will be picking that up eventually, but we're too worried about Red Dead Redemption right now. Starlink is out. Go pick it up. I'm really intrigued by Starlink, so we'll see. I don't know if I can invest in a game /
it's another Toys to Life.
Yeah, Toys to Life thing.
Yeah,
but I've been intrigued.
Not my bag.
I've been intrigued with it since I saw it. It's I don't know.
Don't buy it. It's a gimmick.
Nah.
It is a gimmick. It absolutely is a gimmick. It just seems kind of cool.
I bought the Skylanders one on the same thing. I was like, ooh, this looks like it'll be fun. So I bought it just to say I did because it was on sale. And I was like, man, this is really fucking boring. And then you get to parts and it's like, you either buy this yellow piece or you ain't going down that path. And I'm like, nope, you're not getting me. You can eat my ass.
Damn. Yeah, that's tough. Buy this coin to go down this path or never go down it at all.
Or you just buy the little spoof thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Spoofy McSpoof pants.
NBA 2K Playgrounds. You got to add that 2K in there. Is out. Dark Souls Remastered on the Switch. It's getting really good reviews as well. I was seeing some reviews earlier today.
Well, they said if you only have a Switch, it's okay to play. But if you got anything else, play it on that one.
Oh, so it's Dark Souls reduced, not remastered.
Exactly.
I mean, so when I say I saw good reviews, or I saw IGN's review and it was really good. So,
well, I read Game Informers and it was they didn't give a review. They just said the good and the bads, and at the end they just said if you got it on PS4, Xbox One, there's no reason to get this. If you got a Switch, there's no reason not to get it. If you have a Switch and nothing else, definitely get this.
Yeah, IGN's the only big one I saw. GameSpot gave it a 4 out of 5. So, I mean, I think it's getting 4s and 5s.
I mean, it's Dark Souls.
It is Dark Souls, which is a fantastic game.
Yeah.
And finally, Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales. I don't really play the Witcher games a lot, but this is for the people who are in the Witcher meta. They're, typing this game up and so excited for it. So, had to mention it. Don't want to leave the Witcher people out. I don't know anything about it. So I don't want to
I just thought it was funny the way you said that. You were just like, yeah, Well, so be it.
Good for you guys. You keep playing Witchers.
Keep playing with yourself.
Hey, that's my job there. Taking the puns.
Jeremy hit a good one on there.
God, he just nailed that one.
Don't lose your job. But that's it for the new releases. I mean, obviously there's some more little ones, but go check those out for yourself. We just want to touch on the big ones here because that's all we care about is big shit and big shits. Let's move it to the news. Let's talk some more Spider-Man. So, they released a patch for Spider-Man. New Game Plus is out now ahead of the DLC. It unlocks a couple new suits, a couple new trophies you can get. They also, and I know we talked about on the show, that whole puddle debacle before Spider-Man launched.
Puddlegate.
Puddlegate is, yeah. So in the photo mode, Spider-Man's got a pretty badass fucking photo mode. They added a puddle sticker. So you can fucking just put puddles anywhere you want in photo mode. It's fucking awesome.
Those fuckers are savage. I love it.
It's amazing. For them to pull that, that's just epic.
God, that's awesome. You know what they need to do is they need to make a DLC chapter where he fights a new supervillain, Puddle Man. They'll need to turn into puddles.
That would be funny.
Oh.
They also added, the ultimate difficulty along with New Game Plus?
Yeah, ultimate difficulty. And there's a couple of other things, but I think the big talking points for the update were the extra trophies and suits and the New Game Plus.
I bet you ultimate mode is there's no spider sense. You just have to instinctually feel the gunfire.
Yo, that would suck.
Wasn't that what it was in Arkham?
It was, but at least you could see your enemies before they attacked you. It's not shit coming off screen.
Yeah, very true. I'm interested to see how it is. There's a trophy for beating it on the ultimate difficulty. So.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
No, it's not for the platinum.
Not for the platinum, but it is just cool that they at least add a extra trophy for that.
You know, I always wonder because I've never really been a platinum chaser, so I never really thought about it till just now. When they released these patches and updates and DLC, when you platinum the game, a year later, do you have to do all the trophies, including DLC trophies, or is it just...
They put them off to the side. They're they're separate. It's like when a DLC comes out for a game, the trophies are solely associated with that DLC.
Yeah, because
that makes sense.
Yeah, because I got 100% on the old Hunters, and that was after I had already platinum Bloodborne.
That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. That would suck if you're trying to get the platinum, then they release the fucking DLC the day that you're about to beat it. No,
move that goalpost.
Cam, you want to know what really sucks?
What?
Thinking that you got a platinum when you really didn't.
They released they released the DLC and it takes away your platinum.
No, he's talking about when I beat NBA 2 or Playgrounds.
When you go through a whole game and you 100% it, and then they don't even give you a platinum trophy. That really sucks.
That does. I almost did that, I think, with one of the Mega Man games, and then I looked at the trophy list to see what I was missing. I was like, oh, there's no fucking platinum for this shit. Fuck that then.
I wish I'd have looked more. I wish I'd have paid attention because that pissed me off. I was like, man, I love NBA Playgrounds. I'm going to might as well just platinum. I got 3 trophies left.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me.
That's got me worried because I've got the Castlevania, the Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night pre-ordered. I hope that I don't have to beat both to get a platinum. I hope I can just beat Castlevania and Symphony of the Night and get a platinum. Because I can platinum that bitch.
Symphony of the Night. Fantastic game.
God damn, that's a fantastic game.
What do we got? Looks like one of the DLC, it's not a full DLC, but it's a DLC pack you can buy in Black Ops 4. It is called The Endowment Pursuit. Is that what it is? Yeah, The Endowment Pursuit. And basically what it does is when you buy it, it's $4.99. And all the proceeds are going to a charity that benefits veterans. It helps give or job placement and things like that for veterans. So that's pretty cool. 100% of the proceeds are going to this charity. So that's really neat.
That's fantastic. I'm really happy to see them doing that.
It's always good when you mix in any type of charity work into any industry, really. But seeing it in the gaming industry is always a breath of fresh air.
Oh, yeah. And
it's just a ploy to sell the future DLCs. Look how nice Call of Duty was. Look how nice Activision was. They donated all this money based on these DLCs.
Now buy this DLC.
Now buy the story mode that we took out for $19.99. All proceeds will go to Activision.
It would feel a little shady if they're like, here, we've got this full DLC that you can buy for $40, and we'll donate half the proceeds or whatever to... veteran relief.
Wait, if they did half the proceeds, it would be sketch. But 100% of the proceeds, that shows me some goodwill there. Even if it is just a ploy to sell more units, it's still doing some good.
That's exactly what it is. It's a ploy. I mean, it's a nice gesture, but it's a ploy to sell units.
I'll still give them props for that. It's more than EA's done. Just saying.
Well, that's not necessarily the hardest thing to do, Jer Bear. So Valve, a lot of people know Valve, obviously for Steam, the hub of the PC video game world. But long before they were known for that. They were actually a video game developer. Can you believe it?
No, I can't actually.
They had a run. They had 4 games really, and they were all pretty successful. But they have some of them have been brought to the Xbox, and it says they're enhanced. I don't know if it's like if they enhanced the graphics or what they did to it.
I'm sure they're like the remasters, quote unquote. They just like smooth the frame rate out. They're probably getting like the PC versions, basically. Yeah.
So it looks like it says 4 games, but when we're looking at it, I'm thinking you get more like it's
6.
weird because you get Portal still alive. It says the Half-Life 2 Orange Box, which has Half-Life 2, Portal, and both Left 4 Deads. But then in the article I read, it said you get Left 4 Dead 1 and 2.
No. It's Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, Portal 2, then the Orange Box, which comes with Half-Life 2, Portal 1, and Team Fortress 2.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay,
you get 6 games.
Gotcha. So basically every game Valve ever made is now enhanced, quote unquote.
Pretty much, except for Team Fortress 1 and Half-Life 1. I think it's the only games that's not included, basically. I'm sure some DLC.
So, all you... and it actually kind of stands out to me because I never played Half-Life or Half-Life 2. So
it's one of those games where everyone rants and raves about how fantastic it is, but I think it's one of those you had to have played when it came out because it doesn't do anything even remotely special by today's standards. It's just a basic FPS.
I always looked at them as cult hits. Like, were they popular when they first came out, or did they become popular afterwards?
No, they were exceptionally popular when they first came out.
Okay. So I was wrong. For some reason I thought they were cult hits.
Oh no, all these Valve games did extremely well. I mean, Half-Life. So many people said Half-Life 2 like defined the FPS genre when it came out, and they still say it to this day. And it's mostly just because of the physics in the game, which are just standard. You know, the basically like the Havoc engine, where everything's like light as a feather and tumbles around forever.
Yeah.
You know, they did that first, I think, and everyone talks about how great that game is. I'm just like, I'm gonna get haters for this, but it's just standard. There's nothing really spectacular about it, in my opinion.
And I think it's slowly turned into a cult hit. Like now, it's a culty type thing at this point, but back then it was really good.
I don't think it's a cult. Like, cult hit means it was not well received by critics, but had a huge audience with, fans.
I just think it has like a cult following, more so to say, than a cult.
Well, there are definitely people that worship it. That's for sure.
I mean, there's people that are still asking for Half-Life 3.
Oh, all of Valve fans, and Gabe Newell acts like a complete dick and just keeps teasing them and then saying it's not coming, but then teases them again.
Also, I think that Portal, is one of the... I love Portal. I played and beat Portal. I think it's one of the most fantastic games ever. If you like puzzle games, I think Portal is a must.
I'm just not a Valve fan myself. I don't like any of their games.
I missed the train on them. I didn't play them back in the day. I played Portal a little bit later. But, for the most part, and I see all the Team Fortress memes, but I've never fucking played it.
Like, I don't think they're... I'm in the same band or wagon with Valve as I am with Rockstar. I don't think they're bad games by any stretch of the means. They're just ones I don't care about. So
you'll go ahead and pre-order your Orange Box remastered extended cut edition beside Destiny and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yep, and right up there with whatever new Grand Theft Auto comes out.
Gotcha. All right, noted down. Jeremy loves all those games. All right.
All of them.
Days Gone, we've talked about a few times on this podcast. It's going to be the new zombie open world survival game. It has been delayed. I think this is the second time, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yeah.
To April of next year.
Change that name to Delays Gone.
Hey,
I'm back, baby.
I say they
I don't
just
know.
pulled the plug on this game.
So I'm wondering now, is it time to pull is it not up to par, or, I can understand delaying it one time for fixes and to polish it, but, is this turned into a crackdown?
Well, from what I was reading in the articles, the reason they delayed it this time was I think it was supposed to come out in March, but it was such a crowded month with, Kingdom Hearts 3 and I think a bunch of other big name titles coming out, they decided to push it back a month for competition's sake. So I don't know if this has to do with them having problems, and it's just more of a release or like timing issue.
They just don't want to get smashed by the big titles coming out.
Exactly. But I'm kind of keeping my eye on this, but I'm not really excited for it. I'm not big into zombies except for Resident Evil. I think they're kind of played out right now, but when Last of Us first came out, I didn't give a shit. And then I kind of just like gave it a chance and fucking loved it. So this could be another Last of Us for us.
But see, Jeremy, everything I know about the games you like and everything I've seen of Days Gone, they don't add up. They wouldn't match in my head.
So you don't think I would like it?
I don't know. Like, I'm thinking this is more of a Skyrim with zombies more than a Last of Us.
Yeah, that's not up my alley.
I'm gonna pass.
Yeah. Are you too, Carm?
No, I have no interest in this game. I don't get into zombies, not even slightly. I don't even really consider the Resident Evil monsters zombies. Like, they're just their own thing. They're infected.
Well, there are zombies, and there's the fucking BOWs who are not zombies. They're just fucking monsters.
Just genetically fucked up.
The Walking Dead type zombies, like, they do nothing for me. Like,
oh yeah, that's what Resident Evil is. It's that slow shambling zombie.
I like zombies because when I was a kid, I watched like Night of the Living Dead and then Return of the Living Dead and stuff like that. So you
sound like such a Sega kid. God.
Like, for some reason, anytime I've seen zombies, be it like serious, like, oh, this is supposed to be a hardcore zombie flick, or even a goofy ass zombie flick on Netflix, or whatever it might be. I've played some of the Resident Evils, like the one where there's fucking zombie Nazis.
Oh, Dead Snow.
Dead Snow, yeah, fantastic.
Did you watch Zombievers?
I did not watch Zombievers, no.
The only zombie game that I can think that ever caught my attention was Zombies Ate My Neighbors on the Super Nintendo.
That was a fun game. Yeah, it is
a good game. I think
Did you not play Last of Us, Karma?
Nope.
Really?
Really?
Huh. Wow. Did you not have any interest?
None. Not even a little bit.
Wow. Okay.
It just didn't peak for me, like, even slightly. It's like the fucking needle might have inched up just a little bit and was like, hey, there's a new game coming out. Whoop. No thanks.
I don't know. I feel like if you throw Left 4 Dead in there, you might love it. Totally terrible joke. Just forget I fucking said anything. So we talked about Red Dead a little bit. Obviously, the game is here. I mean, it's coming out next week. Apparently, so this whole thing came out where the workers were apparently working 100-hour weeks during quote-unquote crunch time.
Unbelievable.
Unfucking believable. Well, it turns out that the story was a little misconstrued, and the big dog came out and said, this is not the case. The people who were working, there's some, I guess you'd call them managers or whatever, some of the head, developers, writers, and so forth, they chose to work. They got passion for this game. They wanted to work. By no means were we forcing people to work. But people are in an uproar about this game. Some people are like boycotting it because of the unsafe work conditions and yada yada yada. It's just blowing me away. Like, my head hurts from seeing all this bullshit. Like, I promise you, these people were paid, and if they worked 100 hours a week, I don't know what to tell you. Like, they're putting out a product that needs to be good. They're getting paid for it, and it doesn't seem to me like they were forced to do it. So, I mean, that's how I stand on it.
If they're obviously they need to be paid for it, all overtime, obviously. If it's optional, that's fantastic. But if it is one of those scenarios where it's not optional, and if you don't do it, you lose your job, that is pretty fucking shitty.
I mean, if you have people on mandatory 60 hours OT, then your game needs to be pushed out. But this is not the case in this situation.
Yes, I have no idea. And like I said, if it's like the workers are saying, where it's not OT, it's not voluntary and it is mandatory, that's fucked up. If it is mandatory, if it is voluntary, that's perfectly fine. I need more info than just hearsay. where I can, take sides on this.
I mean, the big dog came out and let them know, let everybody know this is not the case. Like, we don't work our people like this. And they wouldn't put out a quality product if they work like that all the time. You would burn out at 100 out of 168 hours in a week.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Crunch time is always at the very end. They always do that shit right before release and whatever just to finish up. You're right. They don't do 100-hour work weeks from beginning to end. That would kill people.
No, and I wholeheartedly think that there are like certain people in any game development studio who are so passionate, who like dive, throw themselves so hard into these games and dive so deep that it's their passion that they want to work overtime. Like, they want it to be the best product you can possibly play. They want to put out the best game on the market. That they do it by choice. I mean, can the conditions get tough? I'm sure they can, but I mean, any company that you deal with any sort of deadline, is when it comes down to crunch time, the last few weeks of the deadline, you're busting ass. It's all hands on deck. It's like, let's get it done.
And you get a sense of achievement, like a sense of like resolve. Like, when you've created something, like if what you were working on was this certain character and a certain movement, like when you accomplish that little chunk, like when you do design work, it feels like $1 million. So that's what they're chasing. They're chasing that. Those feelings, and then the overall product at the end is what the payday is, and then they get to like relax and work on bug fixes and enhancements along the way.
Yeah, and I just think that this has been blown out of proportion. I mean, I can definitely see that. I'm sure it happened, but I don't think it was malicious by any means. Like, I mean, you got to get a product out. You're getting paid to do this. People are like, are you going to boycott the game? Fuck no, I'm not going to boycott the game.
No,
I'm going to pre-order the game, if anything. Give it to me. This is a game that has at least a 70-hour campaign. You don't get that too often.
Physical copies, 2 discs.
Insane. We've come to the point where you need 2 Blu-ray discs for a video game. What the fuck is that?
If anything, people should be buying these developers drinks. Hit them on their PayPal. Send them $5. Get them a beer. Thanks. I appreciate it.
So yeah, that's where I stand on that. Everybody, I think we're kind of on the same side with this, but if you're going to put out a quality product like that and you're willing to work, thank you. Thank you. As a gamer and a consumer, my wallet and myself, we appreciate you.
I will say though, Rockstar needs to take some notes from Bill Belichick from the Patriots. Because like, they don't let anything out. Like, you ain't talking to shit. Like, if you're a player on the team and you run your mouth, I'm pretty sure you'll get cut.
He is a savage.
Yeah, like when they're talking about like, well, what's the game plan? Like, how do you fix last week? We're on to next week, and that's just the straight answer. Like, every time they bring it up, like, so what do you think about how the defense played last week? We're on to next week. Like, we're not talking about that. So they just need to limit who talks to who and what comes out, and then they don't have to worry about things getting misconstrued. If you know that you're not being overworked internally, then you're fine. If you choose to overwork, then that's on you.
Agreed. Ding, ding, ding. Wrap it up. Put a nice bow around it. Let's go. Carmen, do you know who Sean Bean is? Scene Bean. Well,
Scene Bean. Oh, God.
For those of you who don't know him, he's he's in Lord of the Rings, he dies. He's in Game of Thrones, he dies. Basically everything he's been in, he dies. Doesn't matter. He's gonna die. So, in true fashion, he is going to be one of the elusive targets in Hitman 2. And how awesome is that? Like, just playing into it. It's so amazing.
That's so fucking awesome. I wish they'd do more shit like that. Like, did they say if that was going to be him you're actually hunting, or just, like, his likeness? Like, that would be cool if you're actually trying to kill Sean Bean.
Well, what the article I found says, Sean Bean is tired of dying in movies, now he's going to die in a video game.
Maybe it's going to be him.
I wanted to, like, just walk into the room and he's like, he does like the slow, like, supervillain turn the chair. He's like the tinted fingers, like, hello, I'm Sean Bean. I suspect you're here to kill me.
I wanted to have,
he'll get to kill him.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying, like, I want him to like kind of acknowledge it, break the fourth wall on that shit.
I wish, like, I would hope that they like would put like 80 ways you could kill him, like 80 different ways you could kill this motherfucker.
Oh, what if all the different ways are how he died in his movies?
Well, that'd be great, fantastic.
Yeah.
Jeremy, you
that'd be
need to
so
go
cool.
develop video games.
Ah.
But just little stuff like this is really cool. Just little added nuances that make the fucking game just a little bit better. And Sean Bean's actually a pretty good actor, so I'm sure he'll
he's a
do
great
fantastic in a video game. Carmen,
Yo.
why don't you talk about Ellen for a little bit?
All right. So, Ellen DeGeneres. She's a great human being. So she invites Ninja out to teach her how to play Fortnite, which is super cool. Like I thought like watching this video was going to be super cool. And like usually I can find Ellen's humor kind of funny, it'll give me a little giggle here and there. But this shit was super cringy. She was like very fixated on the streaming aspect of it and more so into like the money making aspect of it. So like on top of Ninja having like zero patience when like she like wasn't doing, like he'd be like look up and she'd be looking down and he'd be like, well, you got to move the stick like this, and you could tell he had lost his patience. She kept asking him like, how much money have we made? And then he's just like like he didn't want to answer it, and then he's like $5,000. And then she's like, so how much did you make? And he's like, $5,000, like we're streaming together. He was like, I'll send it to you tomorrow. It was so fucking awkward.
Now, did they stream on the show like under Ninja's profile or something? Is that what they were doing?
No, they were just playing. Like they were just playing
okay.
on an Xbox. She bought an Xbox and they were playing on Xbox. So like, you guys have to watch. It's like 8 minutes, I think. It's worth the watch just to see the cringe fest.
Also, that feeling you got while watching it is how I feel every time I see Ellen. Just cringe.
Yeah, like so. I was like, I'm starting to see that like Ninja's, like he's got it. He's pretty humble about what he has going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like he knows, like he's loaded.
Honestly, it comes off to me from what you just described. It's like that. So like she's not a gamer.
No, not at all.
And she's trying. It's like it's the meme of Steve Buscemi. Just how are you, fellow kids?
You're so right, dude. Like that's so funny.
I mean, that's what comes off to me. I hate that shit. It's no different than if I tuned into like some kind of like news program and they're on there just like they're trying to like remember when the Wii was still a thing? And you might turn to like some news show and it's just like, this is the hot new Wii. Oh, here we are trying to play tennis, and it's like a bunch of like 40 or 50-year-olds who just no idea what the fuck they're doing.
Suit and ties playing fucking Wii tennis, looking dumb as shit.
We're so hip and with it. I'm just like, God fucking damn it.
So it was hard to watch, and then it's like the dude doesn't want to talk about the funds. Like he doesn't want to talk about the money.
I'm sure he did this obviously for coverage. I'm sure whatever money he made he probably gave to charity or something.
I mean, she's super popular, and he does do a lot of charity work, and like you're not going to turn down that opportunity.
Oh yeah, I'm not knocking him for it at all, but I could see him just saying, I'm probably not going to do that again.
Yeah, no, he won't be back.
No,
he was struggling on the Xbox. It was funny. He was like, it's really hard to hit people on Xbox.
Yeah, he plays PC, I'm sure.
Yeah, so the 60 frames in comparison to the 200 plus frames he plays on.
Exactly.
It's definitely slowing him down.
I mean, if I ever got that famous playing a video game, I would probably have done the same thing, but I would much rather stream with like another famous YouTuber or at least someone who knows fucking video games.
Yeah, and not try to catch somebody up to speed just because like they heard that they know that I'm a big hit, so let's bring me on.
Exactly. I stream with you two jagoffs over Ellen any day.
Exactly.
You know what I think it is like, how like anytime you see anybody that's not kind of in the gaming industry period talk about video games, it's cringy. It's because like most of the time when they talk about it or if they play it on TV, they actually have to get hands on and show their skills. I can't think of any other like medium when you interview somebody. Like you don't, some Bill O'Reilly's not going to interview Ice Cube and just start battle rapping them. I mean, what other medium do you have where you got to show your skills off, and then you got something like this, and it's like, oh, fucking look up. Well, I'm not looking up. How much money do we make? That's terrible.
Man, the only time that's funny is when that is the essence of the comedy. It's like say you had like Bill O'Reilly like get into a rap battle against some rapper. I don't know any of that shit, but and that was the whole point. But that was the whole point is he comes on there and he is awkward as hell and he's supposed to be dumb and stupid. Like that is funny, but when they're actually trying to be serious about it, it's just awful. Ugh.
Or like seeing adults do the Fortnite dances.
Oh god.
They start flossing.
It's like whenever you can tell when someone doesn't play video games when they pronounce it Pokemon. That's the kind of shit. I don't even fucking play Pokemon, but I know how to fucking pronounce the damn thing.
Or like when they call every system a Nintendo.
Every system's a Nintendo or every system's a PlayStation.
Yep.
Is that Nintendo you're playing there? No.
What are you doing now? You playing a Nintendo?
I had a relative. I was on my phone. They thought I was playing a Nintendo.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. What a world we live in. So there's a Diablo 3 Switch. It looks like a normal Switch with a few like a Diablo 3 like a lighter gray etching on the sides. It looks pretty cool. I mean, it's neat.
It's close as you're getting to Diablo 4 right there.
No, we'll see. I'm telling you, BlizzCon's coming. BlizzCon is coming.
And they have said, don't expect nothing.
2018 is the year they announced Diablo 4. I got 4 years for this bitch to come out.
Did you just... Okay. Is that the bet?
Yeah.
2022?
2022.
You'll be lucky to get it by then.
2022.
It won't even be announced by then, I bet.
No. You got a better chance of getting Half-Life 3.
We'll see. Naysayers. It's coming. I feel it in my bones. Just like I'm going to win the lottery tonight.
Carmen feels it in his
how many
T-bone
tickets
steak
you
he's
buy?
going to be eating.
10.
10?
Fucking 10.
You buy the $3 ones or the $2 ones?
$3.
Damn. I bought 2 tickets, that's it.
Trying to go in hard.
Where I hit that Billy, I'm out. Hella average, I'm out.
No, I mean if I hit the money, I'm quitting full-time podcasting, full-time streaming.
I say he's gonna pump it all into the show, man.
Yep.
We're gonna have the sickest fucking office building.
We're gonna turn Jeremy's house into the studio and just get him a new house.
Fuck yeah, I'll be down for that shit.
I love fucking fucking thinking about what I would do with the fucking lottery money. Anyway, last but not least, this past week, there was a message going around on the PlayStation that was essentially bricking your console. What it was basically doing, it was like putting your console in an infinite like restart loop. So I mean, it was just if I'm not mistaken, somebody could just send you the message, and if you opened it, it would do it.
No, they just sent it to you, and that's it.
They just sent it to you, and that was it. Okay.
Soon as you receive it, you're done.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of people are setting their messages to friends only. Sony did patch it. I believe it's patched out now, but man, how shitty is that, huh?
That'd be fucking terrible. Like you just try to turn on your PlayStation, it doesn't work, and you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
you have to really avoid the toxic games. Like you have to avoid your Rocket Leagues, your Call of Duties, your Battlefields, your Fortnites,
which I already do. But even still, you can just set your friends list to private, and unless your friends are complete assholes, that almost pretty much solves the problem right there.
I mean,
that's my problem. Is my friends are only assholes. Yeah, like I don't have anything but asshole friends.
Yeah, but you wouldn't break my systems.
I mean, I wouldn't break your system, but I did make Cam. Me and Rich made Cam reset his whole phone one night. Because we kept telling him that he was sending... Reset? Oh, fuck yeah. We were like, dude, you keep sending us duplicate text messages. He was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I've restarted it 3 times. We're like, bro, they just keep sending. 30 minutes later, he comes back with a response. I just rebooted my whole phone to factory settings. Is it working? Me and Rich felt pretty terrible. But then we laughed our asses off.
It was a good joke. It got me pretty fucking good.
Oh, so
needless to say, I didn't need to do that.
You weren't even double sending, were you?
No, they were single text. We just kept it going so long he thought it was happening.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Now I'm
shout out to Rich.
That's it. That's it on the news, fellas.
All right.
I think that's all the big stuff. If we missed anything, make sure to let us know on all the social medias. Put us on blast. Tell us we're failures. Anything you want to do. Who cares? It's 2018. Do what you want.
You know what I want to do?
What do you want to do, Jeremy?
I want to do that Superfight.
It's time for
Superfight!
All right, boys. You guys are up.
I thought it was...
Nope, it's you and Carmen.
Me.
Oh, I won? Last week?
Remember?
Yes.
Yeah, remember? He forfeited. He was a cactus.
I forfeited. I got the cactus.
With no arms and a puppy gun.
All right, then. Well, Jeremy, got a lot of character cards out this time.
All right.
So I'll just shuffle them up, fan them out.
Will I get the fabled mega card, whatever it was called?
Oh, that's in the powers. But yeah, there's a lot of cards, so you can probably pick it. You can just let me know when to stop.
Okay. Stop.
All right. You're my boss.
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
She's a very nice woman. And I am a giant squid.
Okay.
All right. From now do you want location, scenario, or powers?
Let's do powers. Let's go powers.
All right. 1 second. I'm moving cards around. All right. Let me know when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. Your first power is you're 3 stories tall.
Okay.
Do you want the next card or do you want me to shuffle?
Shuffle again.
Okay, let me know.
Okay, now.
Duplicate one of your opponent's attributes.
Okay, so I have to wait for your attribute and I'll pick whatever one to duplicate. Now, does that mean you get double?
No. You get to take on one of my attributes.
And I duplicate? Oh, so I just get to have one of your attributes.
Exactly. We both get to share the same attribute.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So my first attribute is I have no bones. Surprise.
Okay. Well, you're already a squid, so.
Fuck. And now I get to steal opponent's abilities with a touch. This
okay.
is kind of
This
sucks.
is like a classic clusterfuck right here.
Oh man. Well, I guess I'll duplicate your power stealing ability.
So are you just gonna go in an infinite loop of stealing my power?
Exactly.
Of just oh, this is wild. All right, so these aren't going to be very good. Well, these might work. Our location is the carnival.
Okay.
And the scenario is that all electronic devices must be turned off.
Okay.
All right, so you have the carnival. All electronic devices must be cut off.
So the rides are all turned off.
Okay, so you got a 3-story tall boss who could steal your attributes by touching you.
Yes.
And then you have a giant squid with no bones who can steal your attributes by touching you.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Are we ready to duke it out?
Yes, we are. Who's going to go first?
I was looking for my phone so I could do my timer. There it is.
I'll let you go. Oh,
I was going to say, let's have Cam pick it.
All right.
Who goes first, Cam?
All right, so I'm thinking of a number. So one of y'all give me a number between 1 and 20.
17.
Damn, I said 17 too.
Okay.
I'll take 14.
The number is 13. Jeremy, you're going first.
Okay.
All right, so Jeremy is up hot. Jeremy's coming in hot.
I'm a pot.
He's coming in hot in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. As a 3-story woman, I'm much larger than a giant squid. I can pick you up by your tentacles and fling you around and throw you into shit, or I could just throw you, into a Ferris wheel. We're on land, so you're not in the sea. So assuming you just don't suffocate from not being able to breathe, you're not going to be mobile at all. I'm also your boss, so I can tell you what to do. And if I tell you not to attack me, your bitch ass ain't going to attack me unless you don't want that paycheck. There's no real point in stealing powers since you got nothing to steal. I I guess that's about it. Time.
43 seconds. Jeremy's coming in hot, guns blazing, fists swinging. Does Carmen have an answer? Can he come back and rebuke what Jeremy said? Let's find out, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, out the gate, I'm flinging myself out of the water and onto you to touch you to where then I can become a 3-story tall giant squid. At that point, I'm going to shoot all the ink out of my 3-story body onto you and just drown you in it. So once you're covered in ink, I'm just going to latch onto your head, specifically over your mouth, to keep you from A, telling me what to do, and B, to just stop your breathing and just put you right to sleep. So if I can just knock you out on land by keeping you from breathing, I'm going to then wrap my tentacles around you, take you into the ocean, and I'm just going to swim down to the darkest depths that I can find and just leave you down there.
52 seconds. Carmen with the nice shield coming in. Not today. Using all the defensive maneuvers he's got. Jeremy, do you have an answer? Let's find out. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, well, if we're just going to be able to steal common attributes, then I'm going to be able to steal your ability to use ink. Hell, I'll just steal your ability to have extra tentacles and arms, give me even more strength. I can pierce your non-scully head with my high heels boots. I can curb stomp you. We're not near the ocean. We're on land, so there is no ocean to drag me into. You also can't breathe, so you're probably not going to last very long on the sea. Hell, I could just walk away and just let you die by just sitting there and just drying out and not being able to breathe. I don't even have to fight you.
All right, Carmen, this is the final rebuttal. I hope you bring everything you've got, lay it out on the table in 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't have anything else.
Snap. Are you forgoing this last one?
I am. But I don't think you can steal my tentacles and my strength. You have to steal these cards.
Well, that's up to Cam.
All right. So, I think that the power... Can you read the power card to me again, Carmen?
For which one?
For the attributes.
Okay, so Jeremy has duplicate one opponent's attributes, and he duplicated the steal opponent's abilities with a touch.
Steal opponent's abilities. Okay.
And then he's also 3 stories tall, and I have no bones.
Okay, so we're going to limit the abilities to what your power cards would have been.
Okay.
Which would have been, it would have been a lot better if you both didn't have the
stealing abilities.
Fucking weird. God, this is tough. This is a tough one because I thought Jeremy would have it in the bag, but then Carmen said if he latched onto your face, he could suffocate you. Now that's a big argument.
But how's he going to breathe out of water?
Right.
Yeah. He's already suffocating.
Let me think. I'm going to have to give it to Jeremy. I think that a squid out of water is pretty useless.
I have no choice.
And I know it's just tough. It's a bad luck. It's a bad draw on the card.
So how do you play it with no location cards?
That's why we have location cards.
Well,
yeah, if we didn't have location cards, how do you play? How do you play that card then?
So if we don't have location,
well, see, that's why. Like, what if they been?
It's a 3-foot person versus a 3-foot squid. It's tough. If you're in the ocean, the squid wins.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if it was a giant squid versus a cactus? Cactuses grow in deserts. There's no water around there. That's why we have the location cards. Yeah.
I think. So that's
each his own opinion, but
yeah.
The cards have to be able to battle. They have to be able to survive in whatever environment they're in. You can't just say, "Well, you drew the squid, so you can't fight."
I didn't say you couldn't fight.
No, you can fight. I'm just saying I think that you're at a disadvantage with the where you're at.
Yeah, if we were in the water, I'd been at a disadvantage. If it had been like in the ocean, that had been a card. Then I'm fucked at that point.
And trust me, it's reluctant because I don't want Jeremy to win. I've got a chip on my shoulder. I want him to lose.
But you can bring that chip next week.
But I just think that he's got the edge on this one.
It's luck of the draw.
I'm looking at something, but yes, I'm gonna have to give it to Jeremy.
All right.
Sorry, Carmen.
Sorry, you're
Carmen.
good. You don't have to.
I feel bad.
apologize to me. I don't know why you feel bad.
Because I don't want Jeremy to win.
I mean, it happens. We have to see what we can do in this three-way.
Let's do the three-way. Let's throw it down.
Jeremy, as the champion, which card would you like?
I will take number 3.
You are a hobo.
All right.
Cam?
Number 4.
Number 4 out of 3.
Oh, number 2. I thought you said out of 5.
Number 2. You're a Girl Scout.
All right.
Okay. All right.
And I am a reggae band. I feel like we're back in New Orleans.
Wow.
So we got a reggae band, a Girl Scout, and what were you, Jerry Bear?
I'm a hobo.
And a hobo.
Yeah.
Huh.
Who wants to kick us off?
I guess I'll go.
All right, go for it, buddy.
All right. As a hobo, I will use my switchblade to cut open Cam's little Girl Scout throat, and I will take my empty liquor bottle and smash it over the reggae band's head. And if they're not dead from that, I'll just use it to jam it into the broken shards to jam it into their throat and kill them. I'll beat them with my satchel or my can of beans, or I can just rub my filth encrusted body all over them and give them all kinds of fucking diseases they'll probably die from. No one's going to hit me back. You guys are going to feel bad for me. I'm a hobo. I'm homeless. I'm the dredge of society. You have to pity me.
Okay, was that it?
Yeah,
Interesting.
That's it. All
right, Carmen, you want to go?
Sure. Girl Scout's going to walk up to the reggae band and say, hey, you want to buy some cookies? At that point, I'm going to tell her to piss off, and I'm going to smack her with my guitar right in the back of the head. Whack-ow! Sleeping ass Girl Scout. And then I'm still taking them cookies. The hobo's a little tougher. Gonna come up, ask for change. I'm gonna tell him I ain't got nothing for him. He's gonna keep pestering me. Drummer, he doesn't care about his life. He's hopping up from behind the drum set. He's smashing you in the face with a cymbal. I don't know if you've ever been hit with a cymbal, but I would assume it hurts really bad. You're gonna be drunk. You're gonna be disorderly. You're gonna fall over. Whole band's gonna come out. We're Rastafarians. Come on. I'll just tie you up in my dreadlocks and choke you out till you die.
Damn, that was intense.
Yeah.
So, okay, first off, it's impossible to turn away Girl Scout cookies. So the hobo obviously is going to be hungry. He hasn't ate all day. He probably hadn't eaten in a couple of days. So I'm going to walk up, extremely innocent. I'm going to offer him some cookies. And of course he's going to take them because he's super fucking hungry. And he's going to eat those cookies. Then I'm going to walk into where the reggae band is. And also, this is not going to be a famous... When you're in a band, you're not making a lot of money. So, if I'm going to donate some cookies to you, of course you're going to take them and you're going to eat them. You can't turn these cookies away. You see the Girl Scouts, you shell out a shit ton of money. These cookies are going to be free. Out of the kindness of my heart, I donate them to the band. Y'all are both there munching on cookies. You're too happy for the sweetness to come and hurt me, obviously. But what you don't know is, those cookies have fucking ricin in them. You're going to eat them, you're going to foam at the mouth, your insides are going to melt, and you're going to be dead.
That was
tough one to pick.
In my head, before you started, I wanted to tell you, don't even dare try to poison the fucking cookies.
I knew he was going that way, too.
I don't know what else you wanted me to do here. I got the move. I
already told you I'm denying the cookies. I don't want
you can't deny cookies. You can't deny. Starving bands, they're not going to deny Girl Scout cookies.
I'm vegan.
They make vegan Girl Scout cookies.
I bet. I'm sure you didn't have those, though, because nobody orders those.
Well, if you know a true Girl Scout, if they come prepared, I mean, they have to come prepared, and they're going to have every type of cookie there in their satchel.
Jeremy was pretty vicious with the hobo.
I've never seen a hobo turn down any kind of food.
You'll beat your ass for some cookies.
I don't know.
It's rough, isn't it?
This one's tough.
Everybody's in it.
I mean, Carmen got really into it, too.
Yeah, but can we eliminate one person? Is there any way for us to eliminate one of us?
I say we eliminate the Girl Scout. The cookie thing is just...
Yeah, like, what kind of Girl Scout gets ricin?
Bro, I mean, it's not like it's a hard thing to do. You can go on Google and get ricin somehow. Go into the dark web.
Bro, it's a Girl Scout. Like, she's
Yeah.
fucking, like, she's a good kid. Like, you think she's looking up ricin on the dark web?
Of course they are. Like, they know.
You think she's you think she's peddling
Girl Scouts
Samoas for
have
ricin?
the tools
I'll trade you 3
to
boxes of
do-
Samoas
to
for
do
ricin?
things you wouldn't expect.
Bro, she's learning how to tie knots, not how to fucking use Tor.
Were you
There's
ever a
no
Girl
Tor
Scout? Do you
badge.
know what they were doing? You just think they were tying knots. Meanwhile, they're going into the Tor and the Onion browser and getting a damn ricin capsule and putting it in their cookies.
I think it's a 2-1 vote against the Girl Scout.
I think the Girl Scout's out, bro.
Yeah.
And plus, I told you no, I don't want any cookies, and I smacked you in the back of the head with the guitar. You're not gonna come back.
You wouldn't do that in real life. Nobody turns away Girl Scout cookies. I'm just saying. But you can knock out the Girl Scout. That's fine. 'Cause I
I
know
mean,
who's
the
gonna win.
last-
It's going to
the-
be the
The
band.
last box of Girl Scout cookies that I bought, they were the ones I like. I didn't even finish them.
Besides, Hobo's gonna be immune to ricin. He's had all kinds of shit in his
I
body.
know. Like, think about
Nobody's
the shit.
immune
Every
to ricin.
disease known to man. That ricin, he'd be like, "That's some good shit."
Yeah,
Bro,
I got a peanut
this
butter crack
hobo's-
sandwich.
This hobo's drinking Vladimir vodka. It's like $3
Exactly.
for a half gallon.
That kills
like,
the
I
ricin.
I piss ricin, bitch.
I have to give it to the band because it's just sheer numbers at that point.
I can see that. I was even thinking that, like, I
I
don't know how
am
many's
losing
in
the
a
lead
reggae
singer,
band.
though.
Yeah, you're losing at least 1 or 2 people because he'll just jump in there and just start slashing throats. But you're gonna eventually just like overpower him and just club him to death, probably. Assuming the smell doesn't drive you away.
You just hold your breath and whoop some ass.
Take
I don't know
some
if
shit in your steel
a
drum.
sweaty ass reggae band. I don't know if they're gonna smell much better.
Probably
They're gonna
not.
smell like dank weed.
True. Which I mean, if you
I
had,
didn't even think. That
Yeah.
If you would have brought that into your argument,
I
They might have
thought
been-
about
they might have been too mellow to fight back.
that's what I thought about that after you started arguing. It's like shit. They're probably high as fuck. They don't know what's going on right now. But hindsight's 20/20.
it is. We always think of the good shit afterwards.
I know.
I know. We need to just do like analysis of Superfight.
And here's where he went wrong. He
It's like a
zigged
fucking,
when he
like,
should have zagged.
A 4-hour commentary on a 10-minute fight.
Damn.
All right,
Terry Bradshaw in here.
I'm out of here. Somebody take us out like they usually do.
All right. So we still need you to enter our Spider-Man giveaway. Check us out on Twitter. It's pinned. Like the tweet. Retweet the tweet. Do all those things for us. Subscribe to us on YouTube. That's the key. You have to subscribe to us on YouTube. After that, you're in. We're going to draw on the 26th, I believe. I need you to continue to keep checking out all of our products, all of our shows. We had a ton of listens this past week, and it got us super stoked in the group chat. So keep that up. And on that note, stay hella average.
Peace.
Stay beautiful.